Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the Epson PowerLite Home Cinema 600 projector. This projector has a retail price of $379.99, making it one of the more affordable projectors you're going to find. It used to be that projectors were both complicated and super expensive, and Epson has made that obsolete. Projectors are now super affordable and super easy to operate, making them perfect for any consumer to own. So let's take a look at the Epson Home Cinema PowerLite 600 up close right now. Inside the box, you'll find the projector and a remote control. The remote control does include two AA batteries, and it can be used for a variety of features, including turning the projector on and off, using a pointer, zooming in and out, and adjusting the volume of the sound coming from the projector. Let's talk about the volume that comes from this, and we'll hear it in a second, but it has a built-in speaker that is unbelievably loud. There is simply no need to hook up any sort of external speakers at all. The speaker built into the PowerLite 600 is loud enough that you'll be able to hear your music or games, even in a crowded room with lots of people watching. On the back of the projector is where you'll find all of the inputs and whatnot, and that includes the power connector, a USB connection, component connectors, VGA, as well as an HDMI input. And the HDMI input is probably going to be the easiest and most widely used input of all the ports on the back. That allows you to simply connect an HDMI cable and then your device of choice. In my case, I'm using an iPad Air 2 along with the Lightning to HDMI adapter, and then of course an HDMI cable. The projector turns on with a press of a single power button. Once it's on, it takes a few seconds to boot up. You will hear the fan run at first, and you'll be ready to use it in a matter of seconds. Now, this projector features a resolution of 800 by 600, so it's not going to be super high definition, but it will allow you to project an image up to 300 inches on your wall. So, you're not going to get the same image quality that you might expect from your high-def TV, like my 60-inch Samsung there, but it will allow me to make the image 25 times larger than that TV right there. So I'm going to turn on my iPad Air off camera, and you'll see right away it picks up the HDMI input that I have on there, and then we'll get something playing in a second. The beauty of this projector is, in addition to, let me turn the volume down just a little bit. I'll grab the remote to do that. And the beauty of this projector is, I'm going to mute it for right now, is the features that are built into it for adjusting it. Now, it has feet on the bottom, but thanks to a couple selector switches right here, the one on the top allows you to tilt the image either to the right or to the left. So even if you don't have it perfectly straight on your table, you can adjust the vertical and horizontal position of the projector with a flip of that switch. There's also a manual focus ring, which will allow you to adjust the focus of the projector itself. And it does have digital zoom as well. So if you want to zoom in on an image, you can do that too. As you can see, I can get bigger on the image or move it farther back. There isn't any manual zoom, just that digital zoom. There's a built-in pointer, which is really cool, built into the remote. So when I engage that with a flick of that button down there, I can use the directional pad here to move the pointer around the screen if I want. So if you're using this for a presentation, you'll be able to use the pointer feature. You can also freeze the image completely if you want, so that, again, if you're giving a presentation, you'll be able to pause the video and talk about what it is you've paused. The remote has some other functionality as well, like the ability to change the inputs if you wish to switch to a different input as well. I want you to hear the volume coming from this, because like I said, it is super loud. Right now I barely have my iPad at 50%, and you can see I have the projector at about 50% volume.
Right there, learn your state capitals.
And it's quite loud, so you definitely don't need to worry about hooking up external speakers with this. You'll get plenty of sound from the speaker built into the projector itself. The lamp inside the projector is meant to last between 5,000 and 6,000 hours, depending on whether you have it in the eco mode or not. And replacement bulbs for this projector run about 99 bucks, so they're not terribly expensive, and you shouldn't have to replace them very often. So the PowerLite Home Cinema 600 from Epson really is a perfect projector for just about everyone. You don't have to spend $1,000. You don't need an engineering degree to get this thing to work. It's super easy to hook up. One of the coolest things about it is the quick off feature. In past, when you went to turn off your projector, you'd press the power button and then wait for minutes while it powered down. This thing turns off practically instantly. You press the power button once, it will ask you to confirm on the screen that you do want to turn it off. Press it again, and in about 2 seconds, as you can see, it turns completely off and you're ready to move it to another location. So you don't have to wait for it to cool down or anything like that. So you can learn more about the Epson PowerLite Home Cinema 600 by visiting the link that I'll have in the video description. I'll also have a link down there to my full review of this projector over on runaroundtech.com. Make sure you check that out. There's tons of good photos and more information about it in the review. As always, if you have any questions about this or anything else, feel free to drop me a line down below. Otherwise, have a great day.